What is going on, everybody? It's me, NTC. I wanted to talk today, just do a little update video, talk about what's going on. It's been a couple weeks since I've done one. It's been a little while, actually. Let me check. How long has it been since I've done an update video? I've been busy, a lot busier than I hoped I would be. My last one was like a month ago, I didn't technically call it an update, but it kind of was. But the last one I did was over a month ago. Um, so what's going on? So I got a job last month for the summer, and it's been really busy, and I haven't had a lot of free time. And in my free time, I'm trying to do other things. I'm trying to spend as much time with like friends as I can before I go back to school, or I'm just spending time doing other things, whether that be playing Overwatch or watching videos or playing games that I have on my backlog of games. So I haven't really been putting as much time right now into the types of videos. So I've been keeping my Overwatch weeklies coming out every week because that is the thing that I like making the most, and it's the thing that usually does the best. Not every time. Some do better than others, as is the case with every type of video you're ever going to do. But just like an example, right? The most recent one, the one that went up on Wednesday, had 20 views. The video before that, which was the Wrecking Ball Unlockables, had 8. The Overwatch Weekly the week before that one only had 7. That one didn't do very well. But the video before that was the 5 features we need in Overwatch. That had 1. The week before that was an Overwatch, or the video before that was an Overwatch Weekly about Wrecking Ball and Sombra changes. Had 28. So the Overwatch Weeklies usually do better than the other stuff I make. My best video right now is, I believe, the playoff predictions video. That's at 65. My next highest is 59, which is the Symmetra rework video. So those are the videos that right now are doing the best. So I try my hardest to get those videos out every week and every Wednesday, because those are the ones that perform the best, that people seem to enjoy the most, and I enjoy making them the most. So those are my priorities. So I've made sure, as hard as I try and as much as I may work on Tuesdays or Wednesdays to get those videos up, because I record them Tuesday nights. And of course, I keep getting so screwed over by recording it when I do, because it seems now that they're dropping news on Wednesdays and Thursdays more than they're dropping news on Tuesdays. So of course, we're getting updates and stuff on Tuesdays, and that's when we get patches. But every Wednesday, we get something new. So it's the problem with doing a weekly news update thing. It's the kind of thing I enjoy doing the most, and it's the kind of videos I think are the most fun. But I don't want to do a video anytime there's a story, because realistically I can't. Right now I'm working, right, and I'm working a lot, so it's very, very possible and very likely that a story is going to drop either when I'm at work or getting ready for work, or when I don't have time to sit down and record, because it's like getting this video up in a reasonable amount of time is going to take an hour, and I have to start getting ready in 45 minutes. So it's problematic making a weekly video like that, because I miss stories, but I don't think at the moment I'd ever be able to make it something daily, and I don't want to make it daily in general, because I like the weekly format. I don't really care about being someone, like, I don't care about being the first video you watch about a certain topic. I think that it's better, because I try to talk about at least one story each week that people might not be talking about. Right, I try to find one thing that I don't think people are talking about. I already have things planned out for the next episode of Overwatch Weekly. Some things that I don't think many people are going to bring up. I follow Overwatch stuff that's going on, and I have one story I'm talking about patch notes. Right, everyone's talking about patch notes. I'm talking about some other things that I've already seen videos on that I know people are going to talk about. But I have one story on here. I don't want to spoil it, because it's I think it's a cool story, and I think it's something cool. Not so much a story, more like an announcement. But there's stuff that I like to talk about. Um, that I hope and I try to find at least one story every week that I don't think people are going to bring up. And sometimes it's hard. It's not easy to find a story like that every time. There are a lot of times where I look on the forums, and that's where I look for a lot of them. A lot of the really interesting stories are on the Overwatch forums. So if you don't go to the Overwatch forums, um, that's one of my favorite places to find stories. Because there's a dev tracker option. So you can go to categories, top, latest, or you can go to dev tracker or Blizz tracker. So Blizz tracker is going to be your like it's going to be things about I'm really drawing a blank. That's where you're going to find things like your PTR patch notes. Blizz tracker typically focuses on that, while the dev tracker is going to be anything else related to the game. So the development of a hero, or live patch notes, or just people asking about things. That's the kind of stuff you'll see there. Whereas, like I said, the Blizz trackers typically, that's most of the community stuff. There's a lot of things to find there, though. That's awesome. So, if you go to the I can't speak, the Overwatch forums, which is forums.blizzard.com, and then you can go to games, and Overwatch is one of the games, obviously. But they also have Black Ops 4 and Destiny 2 from Activision, and Diablo 3, StarCraft Remastered, StarCraft 2, Heroes of the Storm, Hearthstone, World of Warcraft. Or you can just go to us.forums.blizzard.com if you're in the US, or whatever the other option is, if it's EU or whatever. .com/en for English/Overwatch, and then that'll get you where you need to be. So I'll link to the forums in the description if you want to check them out. But that's not really what I want to put most of my attention on. What I want to talk about is what's going to happen going forward, or what I think is going to happen going forward, what I want to happen going forward. So, school, I start back up in less than a month. I go back down there mid-late August, so I'm going to try to make sure that I have that, before I leave, make sure I get an Overwatch Weekly up. It might be a video that goes up before Wednesday. It shouldn't have to. I should be able to get it up Wednesday, because I don't leave until later that week. There might not be any videos that the rest of that week, or like before that. The lead up to me having to leave, I might only do that video. And when I start school up, there's a very high chance that the only video I'm recording each week is Overwatch Weekly. So you might be getting one video a week for a little while I'm adjusting once again to school and living with people again, who will probably spend a lot of time in the apartment. So I will try. I'll have my own room at least, so I'll have some kind of quiet setup, but I do want to try streaming a lot more when I get to school. And I've been thinking about it, because I was actually talking to a friend the other day. We were having a conversation about it, because we were just talking about streaming, and I'm thinking that it might be smarter for me at the moment to stream on YouTube instead of Twitch. Twitch, I think, is a lot harder to... I don't know. I don't think people really look for streams anymore in the same way. Like, they're looking for like people that are streaming with like a lot of viewers, and that's really all you're gonna find. But YouTube, right? I already have some people who follow me on YouTube. It's a little bit easier to get streaming going on YouTube, and I think it's there's obviously going to be an overlap with the people who are going to watch YouTube videos and the streams if they want to. So I'm thinking about starting that up more once I get to school. Maybe I'll try a stream or two while I'm home, but I don't have a lot of free time. So we'll see. We'll see, though. But that's something I've been thinking about. I'm just trying to think about kind of content I want to make. Of course, I've talked about in the past and in several videos, I don't want to do Q&A stuff. So ask me questions, please, so I can get one of those videos out. Because I actually really I think Q&As are really fun to make. And I think they're fun to watch because you get to learn stuff about people. You get to hear opinions on things, and they don't have to necessarily be about Overwatch. I've mentioned that in the past. You can ask me about most things. If you follow me on Twitter, you know the kinds of stuff that you can ask me about because I talk about them on Twitter a lot. So that's always an option. I'm already at 10 minutes. Wow, I didn't think I was. Okay. Um, yeah. I don't really know what else to talk about. That's really all I wanted to cover. Just there's some things I want to kind of change going forward, and I want to just address like what's happening with the channel. It's hard to come up with video ideas when you don't have a lot of free time, and when my focus is so much on work. And while I'm at work, I'm just kind of thinking about that, and my mind kind of runs all over the place while I'm at work. So as much as I may try to think of a cool video idea, it just sometimes doesn't happen. Video ideas are not something that I've been very good at in the past. So there's a couple ideas I'm toying with in my mind. I'm thinking of potentially doing some kind of like uh, hero concept videos every week where I talk about like a hero concept that I really like, or multiple hero concepts that I really like. I might also just work that into Overwatch Weekly as a segment. I might make some kind of community-based show in video each week where I talk about something, right? Like a video, a highlight, something like that, something cool that I saw. Kind of like based on the Overwatch like subreddit. So just like going to the Overwatch subreddit and pulling up posts that I really liked and things I thought were really cool and just talking about them. That's something that I might do like every week. Going through like top of the week and finding stuff that is interesting, but I don't know. We'll see. I want to try to just find out stuff to make, so we'll get to that point. But for now, Overwatch Weekly is going to be the staple of the channel. It's going to be the backbone, and every once in a while I get something else as I'm trying to adjust to the changing schedule that's coming up. Next week, I will be going out of town. Next weekend, I should say. So, or this coming weekend. But it's next weekend. The 27th, 28th, and 29th, I believe. Yeah, 27th, 28th, and 29th of July. So, there probably won't be any weekend videos. Probably won't be a video Friday or Sunday. And probably not Monday either. But I'm definitely going to try to get Overwatch Weekly out. I'll try to see if I can get a video to be prepared for one of those days. Obviously, the Overwatch League Grand Finals is that weekend. So if I come back in time and have the time to record a video for Monday, I'll record a video. If it has to be on Monday, Monday morning, or if it's Sunday night, whatever, I'll try to record a video then, put it on Monday where I talk about the Overwatch League Grand Finals. And my reactions and how I feel about it, and kind of like an Overwatch League season in review type thing. But that's next week, so we'll see what happens there. But I'm gonna end this video off here. It's running longer than I expected it to, but that's what happens when I ramble. So let me guys know what things you took out of this video the most. What you think about streaming from YouTube. What you think about leaving questions for Q&A videos, because I want questions. So. Whatever you have, feel free to ask or comment about down below, and I will try to respond to every comment, and I will try to answer as many questions as I can in future videos. So, with that, I'm going to end this video off here. Enjoy Overwatch League Grand Finals next weekend. Enjoy your week. Enjoy playing some Overwatch. Enjoy watching some movies, some TV shows. And have a good day, everybody. Just enjoy yourselves.